An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Heineke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. On play action, it's McCarron. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And incomplete on the deep ball. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
working with his 2nd and 4. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First down, New England.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Heineke. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. C.J. Board, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
So, Charles, this defense, in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap for McCarron, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when they told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Muhammad. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and 12.
To throw is Heineke. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now Heineke. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. And this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
McCarron's throw caught by Bird here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
McCarron going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. McCarron.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And they'll throw again, Heineke. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And the play fake, and now Heineke.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 10,
Heineke.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Taylor Heineke.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. McCarron, a final shot before the half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. McCarron now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tough when they're first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First down, Heineke.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Play action now. Here's Heineke.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing, Heineke.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Falcons 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Cowboy 80.
Now it's McCarron off play action. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down throw for Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On the return is Williams. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
They're on 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They fake the give. Now McCarron.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's McCarron. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I'm coming. Slam.
And they'll go play action with McCarron. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his
second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On first down, Muhammad, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
And it brings up 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Heineke. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Williams to return, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Heineke. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Now Heineke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Pennell. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Now Heineke. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. McCarron.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go again with Muhammad. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
45. Mike, 45.
On first down, Muhammad. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Richie Grant. A gain of 12. First down.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that